Hello everybody. Today, a couple words about karma. I have many questions regarding this problem, especially from Poland, Polish people. Why? Because karma is not in the Catholic religion or the Polish culture. So when I'm speaking about 2015 as karmic year or karma in general, always is many questions. Okay, what's karma? Tell us a little more. So I decided, since I'm gonna be doing this in Polish, say a couple words in English as well, in a nutshell as usual. We all know that karma is basically one of the universal laws, represents one of the universal laws, which we call cause and effect. Everything that we do, everything that we think, say, our intentions, put into actions, is creating our future. In fact, not just our future, our own, but our in a universal way. And that is called a ripple effect. So whatever we say, whatever we do, it doesn't just apply to one person because we got upset and we told them the way it is. We maybe hurt someone's feelings very, very deeply, and we don't even realize that at that point. And we may never find out, as long as we are alive, what really happened. But then you see we're going to the other side. When we die, pass on, whatever people call, and then we will find out everything. Not what we just done and said, but also what we created. What was the effect? The ripple effect after we said or done something. It's really deep, and I'm trying and struggling to say in a way that you truly get it. Every single sentence, every deed has a cause and effect. Nothing is for nothing. It's really deep. Now, this depth is very different in different religions and different schools of religions and cultures. So, like in Poland, there is no such a thing. In a Catholic religion, there is no such a thing as karma. So, these differences, sometimes we're gonna find the arguments that it's no such a thing as a good karma. If we're talking karma, we always should think bad karma only. And the others say no, it's a good karma and a bad karma. If you're doing something bad, the bad will come back to you one way or another. And that's another story, one way or another. Just because we said something bad to someone, it doesn't mean that the very same way will come back. It may come back in a totally different way, different circumstances, different events, and maybe different lifetime altogether. Maybe we have to come back to straighten the situation out, to replace with something good in the next lifetime, with the same people. But now it's gonna be in reversal. So if I did something bad to someone and I never made it right in this lifetime, then I have to come back in the next. Now, instead of being on the same end, I gotta be on the other end. When someone got hurt, when someone suffered, and I gotta be now that person to understand what I've done in a previous life, and I never realized it. So now, you see, what goes around comes around. Now I'm on the receiving end. It's also something different when someone does intentionally something. Okay, I'm gonna hurt that person. Oh, I'm gonna tell her, or I'm gonna tell him, or I'm gonna do this and this. That's one thing. But sometimes we have in this life well-meaning people that really they have no idea that they're doing something wrong. In their mind, they're doing the right thing, and boy, they can fight you to death that they mean well and they think they do the right thing, and it's not. You see? Now, it's again, and karma, we could go on and on and on and on, study for years, and I don't think we could say enough. So that's why I said it's a very deep issue. Now, the effect can be material, moral, or emotional. Sometimes karma may have an immediate effect, and then we're saying, oh, instant karma. He was beating that horse, and the horse kicked him back in the face. Okay, boy, instant karma. Somebody stole something and is running away and get hit by a car. Boy, instant karma, right? But sometimes karma can be delayed, even for lifetimes, lives to come. And then, like I said before, we have to come back and resolve the issues in the next life. That's why we usually come back in soul groups to work things out, and this time to see from a different perspective, as I said before already. So that's why it's very important to try to see your opponents, your partner's perspective, and not to be too judgmental, because when we are judgmental, it's kind of, we know as we know, that's it, that's how we know, and the more stubborn we are, the worse it is. Just try to be open-minded and see, and even more importantly, listen, because yeah, all talking is great, but listening, that's what really teaches us something. When we speak, we are teachers. When we listen, we learn. So be very watchful for your habits, since the habits create the nature of man, and perception, because perception influences how we experience life events. We have many sayings in a Western culture, actually influenced by Christianity. What goes around comes around. That's the most popular one. Live by the sword, die by the sword. But this, to me, proves again that our reality creates our destiny. So how we are thinking, what we're saying. That's our reality, that's our life. And that creates our destiny. Whatever we think, whatever we say, whatever we do, whatever our habits are, be very careful of all these things, because that's exactly where you are, who you are, and where you're going. And like I made the video before, are you in hell or in heaven? That's the reality, and that's gonna be the effect of it, in a good or bad way. The more loving, respectful, understanding and forgiving we are, the more good will come to us, and some of us, including me, will say good karma will come back to us. Our awards, divine inspire events that will happen to compensate and to bring us the divine rewards that we deserve. So if you already saying something or even thinking, know that whatever you transmit, send out, give out, radiate, convey, or shine, a good stuff, that's exactly what you will see coming back to you in fulfilling our desires and wishes. Love you all. Talk to you next time.